In the heart of Silicon Valley, amidst the burgeoning tech scene of the early 1990s, two Stanford PhD candidates, Jerry Yang and David Filo, stumbled upon an idea that would change the way we navigate the World Wide Web. Initially called Jerry and David's Guide to the World Wide Web, their creation was a simple directory of websites, meticulously organized and categorized. This humble project, fueled by late nights and endless cups of coffee, quickly gained traction, attracting a growing number of users who were eager to explore the nascent internet. As their website's popularity soared, Yang and Filo realized they had tapped into something truly special. They recognized the need for a more user-friendly and intuitive way to navigate the rapidly expanding web. What started as a side project soon consumed their lives, demanding their full attention and dedication. Driven by a shared vision of making information accessible to everyone, they poured their hearts and souls into developing their website, laying the foundation for what would become an internet icon. The name Yahoo was chosen, reflecting the site's mission to be a guide through the often chaotic world of the internet. The name, an acronym for yet another hierarchical officious oracle, was a playful nod to the site's ability to provide order and structure to the vast and expanding digital frontier. With a catchy name and a clear purpose, Yahoo was poised for greatness. Little did Yang and Philo know that their creation would become a household name synonymous with the internet itself for a generation of users. The early days of Yahoo were marked by rapid growth and constant evolution. The company quickly outgrew its humble beginnings, moving from a cramped dorm room to a series of increasingly larger offices. As the number of websites on the internet exploded, so too did Yahoo's directory, expanding to encompass a dizzying array of categories and subcategories. Recognizing the need to diversify beyond its core directory service, Yahoo began to introduce new features and services. Email, news, weather, finance. Yahoo aimed to be the one-stop shop for all things internet. This strategy resonated with users who flocked to the site in droves. Yahoo became the default homepage for millions, a familiar and trusted portal to the vast and expanding digital world. The company's success was fueled by a combination of factors: its early mover advantage, its user-friendly interface, and its relentless focus on growth. Yahoo understood that the internet was all about connecting people with information and with each other. Its suite of services, from email to chat rooms, fostered a sense of community among its users. Yahoo wasn't just a website, it was a digital town square, a place where people could connect, explore, and discover. The late 1990s witnessed the rise of the dot-com bubble, a period of unprecedented growth and speculation in internet companies. Yahoo, perfectly positioned at the epicenter of this digital gold rush, saw its valuation soar to astronomical heights. Investors, eager to get in on the ground floor of the next big thing, poured money into the company, fueling its rapid expansion. Yahoo embarked on a series of acquisitions, snapping up promising startups in a bid to solidify its dominance in the burgeoning internet industry. From online photo sharing to web hosting, Yahoo aimed to be all things to all people. Its ambition knew no bounds. The company's aggressive growth strategy reflected the exuberance of the dot-com era, a time when many believed that the internet would change everything. Yahoo's stock price became a symbol of the dot-com boom, reaching an all-time high in January 2000. The company's market capitalization briefly surpassed that of traditional media giants, a testament to the transformative power of the internet. Yahoo was the darling of Wall Street, its name synonymous with innovation and limitless potential. However, beneath the surface of this meteoric rise, cracks were beginning to show. The company's breakneck expansion and relentless pursuit of growth would eventually come at a cost. As Yahoo rode the dot-com wave, a new threat was emerging from an unlikely source, a research project at Stanford University. Larry Page and Sergey Brin had developed a revolutionary new search engine, one that used a sophisticated algorithm to deliver far more relevant search results than anything else available at the time. They called their creation Google. In a fateful meeting that has become the stuff of legend, Page and Brin offered to sell their fledgling search engine to Yahoo for a paltry $1 million. However, Yahoo, blinded by its own success and convinced of the superiority of its own search technology, passed on the offer. It was a decision that would come to haunt the company. While Yahoo clung to its directory-based model, Google's search engine quickly gained traction, attracting users with its speed, accuracy, and simplicity. Google's algorithm proved to be far superior to Yahoo's human-curated directory, delivering more relevant results and adapting to the ever-growing web with ease. The tables had turned, the hunter had become the hunted. Gap 3S. As Yahoo grappled with the rising dominance of Google, the company embarked on an acquisition spree, attempting to diversify and strengthen its foothold in the digital landscape. In a bid to remain relevant and competitive, Yahoo spent billions on acquiring a variety of companies ranging from small startups to established giants. Gap 2S. One of Yahoo's most notable acquisitions was GeoCities, a popular web hosting service that allowed users to create their own personal web pages. Acquired in 1999 for $3.6 billion, GeoCities promised to bring millions of users into Yahoo AS ecosystem. However, the integration was flawed, and the service was eventually shut down in 2009, leaving many users disillusioned. Gap 2S. Another significant acquisition was the purchase of Broadcast.com in 1999 for $5.7 billion. This move aimed to position Yahoo as a leader in streaming media, but the technology and user base fell short of expectations. The high price tag and lack of strategic vision led to its eventual decline. Gap 2S. In 2005, Yahoo acquired the popular photo-sharing site Flickr for an estimated $25 million. While Flickr initially thrived under Yahoo's ownership, it struggled to keep pace with emerging social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Despite its early success, Flickr's influence waned, and it was eventually sold off in 2018. Gap 2S. Yahoo's acquisition strategy wasn't without its successes. The purchase of the advertising platform Overture in 2003 for $1.63 billion helped Yahoo bolster its advertising revenue and compete with Google AdWords. However, the gains were not enough to offset the company's other missteps. Gap 2S. The flurry of acquisitions highlighted Yahoo's desperate attempts to innovate and stay ahead of the competition. Despite the occasional triumph, many of these high-profile purchases failed to deliver long-term growth, ultimately contributing to the company's decline. Gap 2S. The lesson was clear: while acquisitions can offer new opportunities and growth, they must be carefully integrated and strategically aligned with the company's core vision. For Yahoo, the acquisition frenzy was a double-edged sword, bringing both potential and peril. Gap 3S. As Yahoo navigated through its acquisition frenzy, another critical factor influenced its trajectory: leadership changes. The company saw a revolving door of CEOs, each bringing their own vision and strategy, often leading to inconsistent direction and focus. Gap 2S. In 2001, Terry Semel, a former Warner Brothers executive, took the helm. Semel aimed to transform Yahoo into a media powerhouse, but his traditional media background clashed with the fast-moving tech landscape. While he did manage to increase revenues, his tenure was marked by missed opportunities, including the chance to acquire Google for a fraction of its current worth. Gap 2S. Following Semel's departure in 2007, co-founder Jerry Yang stepped in as CEO. Yang's leadership was characterized by a deep emotional attachment to the company, but his tenure was tumultuous. One of the most notable events was his rejection of Microsoft's $44.6 billion acquisition offer in 2008, a decision that many believe marked the beginning of Yahoo's decline. Gap 2S. Carol Bartz took over in 2009, bringing a no-nonsense approach to the role. Despite her efforts to streamline operations and cut costs, Bartz struggled to revive Yahoo's core business. Her tenure ended abruptly in 2011 when she was unceremoniously fired over the phone. Gap 2S. Scott Thompson briefly led the company in 2012, but his tenure was cut short due to a scandal involving inaccuracies in his resume. The subsequent CEO, Marissa Mayer, a former Google executive, took over in 2012 with high hopes. Mayer implemented numerous changes, including a focus on mobile and new acquisitions, but faced criticism for her management style and inability to significantly turn the company's fortunes around. Gap 2S. The constant leadership changes created a lack of stability and long-term vision, making it difficult for Yahoo to maintain a cohesive strategy. Each CEO's unique approach often led to conflicting priorities and a fragmented corporate culture. Gap 2S. Ultimately, the leadership turmoil at Yahoo played a significant role in its decline. The company's inability to maintain consistent direction and adapt to the rapidly changing tech landscape underscored the importance of stable and visionary leadership in the fast-paced world of technology. Gap 2S. As Yahoo continued to struggle, the lessons from its leadership challenges became a cautionary tale for other tech companies. The right leader can make or break a company's future. Gap 3S. As Yahoo grappled with internal leadership struggles, it faced mounting external pressures from emerging tech giants. The most formidable of these competitors was Google. Gap 2S. Founded in 1998, Google quickly revolutionized the search engine market with its superior algorithms and user-friendly interface. Yahoo initially dismissed Google as just another startup, but it soon became apparent that Google was a force to be reckoned with. Gap 2S. By the early 2000s, Google had become the go-to search engine, while Yahoo's search capabilities lagged behind. Yahoo attempted to catch up by investing in its search technology and even outsourcing its search functions to other companies, but these efforts were not enough to stem the tide. Gap 2S. The rise of social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter also posed significant challenges. Yahoo struggled to compete in the burgeoning social media landscape, often trailing behind in user engagement and innovation. While Yahoo did make some forays into social media with acquisitions like Tumblr, these efforts failed to deliver the desired impact. Gap 2S, meanwhile, other tech giants like Amazon and Apple continued to expand their ecosystems, creating integrated services that kept users within their platforms. Yahoo's fragmented approach and lack of a cohesive strategy made it difficult to compete with these comprehensive ecosystems. Gap 2S. The company's attempts to diversify its offerings, such as Yahoo Finance and Yahoo Sports, saw some success but were not enough to offset the losses in its core business areas. Gap 2S. Despite these challenges, Yahoo had moments of innovation and brilliance, products like Yahoo Mail and Yahoo News retained loyal user bases, but the company struggled to monetize these services effectively. Gap 2S. The competition with Google, Facebook, and other tech giants highlighted Yahoo's inability to adapt quickly to changing market dynamics. While its competitors continuously evolved and expanded, Yahoo often found itself playing catch-up. Gap 2S. In the end, Yahoo's battle with these tech titans underscored the importance of agility, innovation, and a cohesive strategic vision. The company's struggles serve as a poignant reminder of how quickly the tech landscape can shift and the necessity for companies to continuously innovate to stay relevant. Gap 2S. As Yahoo continued to navigate these challenges, the lessons from its competition with tech giants became a crucial part of its story. A tale of missed opportunities and the relentless pace of technological advancement. Gap 3S. While Yahoo once stood as a pioneering force in the Internet era, its journey was marred by a series of strategic missteps and missed opportunities. Understanding the reasons behind Yahoo's decline provides valuable insights into the complexities of the tech industry. Gap 2S. One of the primary factors contributing to Yahoo's downfall was its inability to define a clear and cohesive strategic vision. The company often found itself oscillating between various business models, from being a media company to a technology-driven enterprise. This lack of focus diluted its brand and confused both users and investors. Gap 2S. Another significant factor was Yahoo's failure to innovate at the same pace as its competitors. While Google continuously improved its search algorithms and Facebook revolutionized social networking, Yahoo struggled to keep up. Its attempts to innovate were often reactive rather than proactive, leading to a series of half-hearted efforts that failed to gain traction. Gap 2S. Leadership turmoil further exacerbated these issues. Frequent changes in the executive team created instability and hindered long-term planning. Each new CEO brought a different vision, leading to inconsistent strategies and a lack of continuity. Gap 2S. Additionally, Yahoo's acquisition strategy left much to be desired. While the company made several high-profile acquisitions, such as Tumblr and Flickr, it failed to integrate these platforms effectively into its ecosystem. These acquisitions did not yield the expected returns, and in some cases they even drained resources and diverted attention from core business areas. Gap 2S. Financial mismanagement and declining ad revenues also played a crucial role in Yahoo's decline. As Google and Facebook dominated the digital advertising space, Yahoo found it increasingly difficult to attract advertisers. This decline in ad revenue put additional financial strain on the company, limiting its ability to invest in new technologies and innovations. Gap 2S. In 2016, after years of struggling to regain its former glory, Yahoo agreed to sell its core internet business to Verizon for $4.48 billion. This sale marked the end of an era for Yahoo and underscored the harsh realities of the tech industry. The once dominant internet giant was now a cautionary tale of how quickly fortunes can change in the fast-paced world of technology. Gap 2S. The acquisition by Verizon aimed to combine Yahoo's assets with AOL, another internet pioneer, to create a more competitive entity in the digital media and advertising space. However, the integration faced its own set of challenges, and the long-term success of this merger remains a topic of debate. Gap 2S. Yahoo's story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of agility, innovation, and strategic clarity in the tech industry. While the company made significant contributions to the evolution of the internet, its decline highlights the relentless pace of technological advancement and the need for continuous adaptation. Gap 2S. As we reflect on Yahoo's journey, we are reminded that even the most iconic companies must remain vigilant and proactive to navigate the ever-changing landscape of the tech world. Yahoo's legacy, though tarnished by its decline, continues to influence and inspire the next generation of tech innovators.